Hello there. That seems to be my favorite line to enter these videos. I'm trying to get this brightness right. Bear with me for just a second. Yes. Something I want to share with you. This is not so much a meditation, a guided meditation, although I'd love to take you through a guided meditation. I would like to more so share with you a thought, something of encouragement, something of motivation. If there is something that you want to achieve, this is coming from my heart, deep down in my heart. If there's something you want to achieve, here's the truth. You can do it. You really can. It may be challenging. It may take more time than you planned for it. It may take more effort than you planned for it. But the truth is, you can do it. There's nothing different between you and someone that, is achieving the thing you've set out to do. Whether that is, like myself, owning a gym, running a gym. Whether that is becoming a great athlete, whether it's becoming one of the best athletes in the world, whether that is becoming a well-known author, or taking a step up in your job to the next position, or a student at school with 4.0. Whatever you want to achieve, you really can do it. It's the belief in self, though, that's step number one, I think. It's truly knowing that it is in your reservoir. It is something that you can complete. You have to drown out the negativity. People like to put down your dreams. And truthfully, people don't like to chase their own dreams. You have to, if you're going to be successful, if you're going to really achieve what you want to go out to achieve, whether it's, going to the CrossFit Games, or it's becoming, one of the most well-known, stand-up comics, whatever it is, you're going to have to be a little bit different and a little bit crazy by most people's standards, You have to work really long days. It is 12:30 now, and I've been here since 5 a.m. That's a long day, and I'm still not wanting to go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. I want to continue to work on things. I want to figure out, what are we doing? How many hours per day are we using on this certain task, and how do we adjust that to this percentage? I want to go through these things and figure these out, because those are what's helpful for my business. It takes that level of obsession, though. It's like almost, there's a funny little thing that I saw one time on Instagram, I think it was, and it said, dedication is what normal people call obsession, I think is what it was. But it is, It's like this. If you're trying to go after something, you're trying to achieve something. When someone says to you, hey, is everything all right? Hey, bro, you should probably slow down. Hey, bro, you should probably not work as much. Or, hey, bro, you should probably you're probably going to the gym enough. Hey, you probably shouldn't have to do so much cardio. You probably shouldn't take that whole, nutrition thing so seriously. You really could spend a night that not is in the books and studies. I have my best friend in the whole wide world also runs a business, and his girlfriend is always studying for med school, which I think is awesome. Of course, we would love to see her more and have her hang out, but she's doing what she needs to do. She's working on it, and you have to have that level of obsession. This is deeply rooted, though, in my thought, which is I think that every person should have something that they're obsessed with. I think that every single person should have something that, drives them. It's something that they would want to achieve more than anything else. And it will change over the years, I think. Mine certainly has. But I think that's the place to be. I think that's where you have to get first. Why, you might ask, Braxton? Why can't I just do this and try, and see what happens? Because it's so hard, to be honest. It's been such a challenge to grow BGF. It's been such a challenge to grow the business. And in ways I feel like I'm just getting started on stuff. In ways I feel like I'm just learning things. I'm just now learning, that some of my liabilities, they don't show up in my profit and loss statement, so it affects the amount of money we're saving in the bank. I'm just now learning, to use a cash flow statement as a more accurate version of our profit and loss, so I can measure what we're doing with the money and the funds that are left over for a month and be able to reconcile that with the bank. And those are accounting principles that would have been very helpful to know 3 years ago. But I'm learning them now. Not because I delayed it, but because I had to run into, X amount of problems before that particular thing was exposed, that was something that needed to be worked on. But you work aggressively at it, and it's so challenging to do something like that. It's so challenging to grow something that I think any normal person who doesn't have a level of obsession with it, or like, a moral obligation. I feel like I have a moral obligation to do this. I mean, it's 12:30 at night, and I was almost home, and I thought, man, I really want to share this. I really, really want to share this because I hope this is impactful. It doesn't matter to me how many people watch these videos. It matters to me the person that watches it is impacted by what's being said. And that is what drives me back up here. The Honda drove me back up here, but that's what pushes me to come here, is a sense of a moral obligation. People might say, when you're achieving or, working towards your goal, how do you, I used to have a boss that said, you just love to do this, you just love to do something here. You just love to be picking at somebody. You just love to work 24/7. You just love to go to the gym. You just love to read. You just love to study. You just love to work 24/7 on your craft, Like, people ask you, how do you have so much energy? It's very simple. I'm obsessed with what I'm doing. You're not. So you like to sleep. I like to sleep too. It's just I'd rather pass out than lay down and, get a lot of sleep whenever I don't feel like I need a lot of sleep. I feel like I could go on less. I'm constantly in my head thinking, how can I do a little bit less sleep and work harder? I have been sleeping more. I definitely have. But goodness, if I could encourage somebody with this, if you're still with me on this video, just know, from a young 21-year-old guy, it is possible. It is so possible. But it takes long hours. It takes digging. Everyone's motivated until they get tired. And then until it doesn't work out, or until they can't quite figure out the reason that a certain thing is showing up on an Excel spreadsheet, until they've emptied up their resources that they typically use, and there's nothing else they can think about. Then they're no longer motivated. But being relentless, God, how badly I want to always be around people who are relentless, people who desperately want to achieve the thing they want to achieve. I'm reminded of people like Elon Musk, even, how he talks, all their things for Tesla, how they create their cars are open source, patent. So any other car company can go and look at exactly how they make their stuff. And an interviewer asked him and said, aren't you concerned about the fact that this might, affect your business? And he said, if someone else takes these things and uses them to make an even better car, and they outsell us to the point where we can't even sell vehicles, that's a good thing. Talk about a guy who sleeps on the floor at a factory, saying that's a good thing if someone takes us out of business because they're better than us. I think that is dedication to an idea. I know that's dedication to an idea. And I want to encourage anyone who's watching this video to have that same dedication. Now, I'm not saying you have to sleep on the floor where you work or your library or something. Just know this. Every single time you think, man, this is really getting hard, I should probably take a break until things get easier. I should probably take a break until things line up, until I'm out of school, or until I get this divorce, or until I have the kids are taken care of, or when everyone's not sick, or it's not holiday season, or I don't have these extra bills that came, or whenever I get completely healed from this surgery, at your boy who just had that thing removed, or whenever I'm past this point of my contention in my marriage, or whenever you feel like, man, this is really hard, once I can figure this social media thing out, then I'll do it, or once I can get my money right, then I'll do it. Just know that it will never come. Starting before you're ready is probably the best time to start. Just jump in and paddle hard and start swallowing water as you learn how to kick. That's probably the best strategy. I genuinely hope that this rant has been inspiring. Only thing I want to happen now is for you to go out there, get what you want, contribute in the way you want to contribute, love in the way you want to love, do it without being worried, do it without being fearful, and whatever it is that you want to accomplish, I hope that you do it. And I hope that you do it with peace. And I hope you do it with love. From your friend, Braxton. I'll see you soon.